Sir, I heartily welcome you for this very important, rather recording session, the interview with you, sir.
Thank you.
Welcome you. And just I'd like to ask few questions. That's all. What made you to enter into Lionism, sir? When was it? Which was your first club?
I joined Lionism in the year of 1993 through a Lions
Right,
Club in Tirupati.
Tirupati, yes, sir.
So then I shifted to Bangalore, Lions Club of Bangalore, Kumara Park a few years ago
Yeah,
after the state got bifurcated.
yeah.
So that's where I started Lionism and I've completed almost 3 decades of Lionism now.
Excellent, sir. Yeah, right, right. Uh, well, you have traveled all over the world. What was your rather experience as an international director, sir? You are international director for our district also and all over. What was your experience? Any new role you have adapted there? Any new rules rather?
As
As you,
as for any Lion international, becoming an international director is a dream come true.
yes, sir.
For me also it was the same. The 2 years has been a learning experience.
Yes, sir.
It's been an opportunity to meet line leaders from all over the globe
Right, sir.
and being given the opportunity to serve as the chairperson of the Leadership Development Committee of Lions International was a real honor
Yeah.
because this is the first time a director from the Islami area, India, South Asia, and Middle East, has been
Yes.
given the opportunity to serve as the chairperson of the Leadership Development Committee. So it was
Right,
a
right.
very rewarding and a memorable experience of 2 years.
Yeah, sir. Right, sir. Excellent, sir. So happy. Do you remember any memorable moments when you were international director, sir?
That's why I said becoming itself is a very memorable moment. But the day I was nominated and given the opportunity to serve as Leadership Development Committee chairperson, that was the most memorable day for me in the last 2 years.
Anyway, excellent, sir. Excellent. Now that you have been assigned a new role, where you are going to take rather training program for PDGs and other people. It's a blessing in disguise for our district and feather in our cap also. In fact, so what do you foresee, sir, in the coming year?
I've always been a leadership person, and training has been my passion.
Yes, sir.
Like most of you know that I was certified as a Lions certified instructor, which is the highest qualification given by Lions International.
Yes, sir.
I've been training at various levels, including the various institutes of Lions International and the All India School for the DG teams.
Right, sir.
This opportunity to serve as a group leader for district governors elects is something very, very special and unique because most of the institutes we work with a team of instructors or trainers.
Right, sir.
But this is one area, one training program where the responsibility of the group leader lies in training and mentoring the district governors in his or her group.
Right,
So
sir.
the training or the success of the training is judged by the performance of these governors during their tenure as district governors. So this
Yes,
is
sir.
a challenging role and a very different role, and I'm looking forward to that.
Sir, very nice. Anyway, sir, on behalf of our district, I wish you all the best in your new role, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And now, what you advise for our lines of District 317M, with your vast experience as an international director, now with the new role of training the PDGs. What is your advice, sir, to our present lines?
I would advise and request the Lions to first enjoy what they are doing.
Yes, sir.
The day we start enjoying what we are doing, I'm sure everything is possible and we will start doing things much better.
Yes, sir.
In the last 3 decades in this moment, the more you get involved, the more you start enjoying it. So I would request the Lions to start thinking differently, think big, and start enjoying whatever we are doing.
Right, sir. And we have observed even in the international arena as well as in our district also, lot of lines join at the end of the year. many of them are just leaving. What must be the reason, number one? Number two, what you advise them? How they can stay back in our Lionism?
See,
It's your
Lions,
vast experience. Yes, sir. Sorry.
last couple of years, I'm sure most of you would have heard and listened to me talking of member involvement and member
Yes,
satisfaction.
sir. Yes, sir.
Anybody who joins our organization comes with a certain interest. He or she would have joined with something in mind, either it's networking, leadership development, or service opportunity.
Yes, sir.
When that lion who joined this organization does not get what he or she joined this movement for, there's every chance we lose those lions.
Yes.
So from the day they join this organization, if we start involving them into the activities of the club, both administration and service,
Yes, sir.
make sure that they get what they joined this organization for, I'm sure we can handle this issue of retention much easier, and a satisfied lion will never leave this organization.
Yes, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. In fact, I was so happy that this will be an education for all our, lines of our district, whatever you advise. Thank you very much, sir. And Lavanya madam, any other things you would like to add, sir? Lavanya madam?
Thank you, Purushottam sir. A couple of other questions, if you don't mind, Vamsi sir.
No problem.
Yeah, you can just.
So recently we have watched the series of roundtable conferences held across the cities about the sustainable development goals. Now, what do you suggest our grassroots Lions and the Lions clubs of District 317M do about this, take this initiative forward?
See, the four sustainable development goals which were addressed through the roundtables last year, all of them more or less relate to our 8 global causes of Lions International. We've always been working on hunger, health, education, and environment.
Yes.
So if you look at this year, our international president, Dr. Patty Hill, has given a call for creating a greener and cleaner environment. So there the focus of the Lions International is also towards these 4 SDGs. And once we as Lions follow the need or the guidance or the plan of action of our international president, automatically the focus is on these 4 sustainable development goals. Dr. Patil says that protecting and improving our environment is a great way to engage with other communities. So that helps us to relate with the communities. The way, by helping to, we can literally change the world. So that's her call to the Lions of the world. So it's very, very important that we follow the guidelines and the path given by our international president, which will automatically make us work towards the 4 sustainable development goals and also towards the global causes of Lions International.
International, I'll come back to your international directorship again. Now, these 2 years, you were busy traveling across the globe and meeting so different people from different caste, religion, and their culture, everything. What is that you find the best amongst the culture or the service activities of the Lions, or the way it is handled, the way the projects are taken up? What is the difference between our country and the other countries you have seen, and what is that you would like to advise the best system to be adopted by us?
Coming to service, I think Islami area and specifically India stand out in the world because, first of all, prima facie, the need for Lions to serve the people is the most in the developing countries. So that gives us a lot of opportunities to serve the people. Worldwide, Lions of India are known for our service activities. When it comes to leadership, we need to still develop our grassroots Lions. The leadership skills have to be developed. If you look at the USA Canada Forum, the number of seminars they conduct, the emphasis given on learning is much more in that part of the world than in our world. We do train our people, but that is definitely one area where we could improve further. And bringing in members, if we could, the governors could little follow the proven practices of yesteryears in bringing in members and extending clubs, I'm sure we could do much better. So the two areas where we could improve are the imparting of the leadership skills and following the set principles. But as far as service is concerned, we are definitely far above from anybody else in the world. And like I said, giving to LCIF also, India and ISAME have started doing much better in the last few years, and we are all looking forward to that to go in a long way.
Thank you for that wonderful statement which you made. And yes, we do understand that compared to developed countries and developing countries, service activities are much better in our country as compared to the developed countries. But what kind of service activities they are doing there? Though they say that we have done this, since you have witnessed this, could you throw some light on that?
See, their activities are very different from what we do, like hearing dogs. They train hearing dogs, which help the people who cannot hear. Vision impaired people have got dogs which support them in guiding them to move around in their houses and outsiders. They support the people without homes by supporting them with necessities. The cancer institutes are there. So they build communities because, like I said, that basic necessities in most of the countries are taken care of by the governments there, unlike in our place. Yes. So what they need to provide is something beyond the regular needs of the people, which we all do here. So they do, like I said, training institutes are a very big way of doing things there. The specialty projects are there, which they do. They build communities for the people, homeless people. So these are some of the things which they do there.
We have one question about the Leos and the Leo movement, sir. We all know that involvement of the youth is really important, and our district governor, along with you, you've been stressing upon this for quite some time now, and our district governor this year has taken an oath that he is going to bring them to the mainstream. So what are some of the things that we can do to support them, to bring them into all the service activities, or involve them in leadership, or train them on leadership? What are your thoughts on that, sir?
Yeah, if you look at our country, India, we are the largest youth population in the world. 65% of Indian population today is less than the age of 35 years. So this problem or this challenge of bringing in younger people into this movement and getting them involved is more important for a country like India today. Even if you look at our international president, Dr. Patty Hill, she talks of invest in the future. So she says that we have to believe and understand that these young people are uniquely positioned to help us to bring the change which we want to bring in. We may be able to deal with issues faced by our communities in a much better way by bringing the younger generation onto the table along with us. So it's very, very important for us to invite the next generation of global leaders, what we call them today, to serve along with us as Lions. If you look at the board of directors of Lions International, we have 2 Leo Lion licenses on the board every year. And this year, we have Leo Lion Akshit Bagla from India who is representing on the board. So Leos are being given every opportunity to participate in the leadership level And today, even in the LCI institutes, the Leos are allowed to participate. Lions International is offering various awards to recognize Leos and Lions who are active in the programs. There are more than 20 programs in which the Leos can be recognized. Coming to our district, for some reason, the Leo district was formed when I was the first vice governor in 2007 and 8. But afterwards, because of the leadership responsibility, I could not continue to focus on that. But having gone across the country, across the world, I realized that we need to get up with our Leo movement. That's the reason I requested Governor Nagaraj to take it up in a bigger way. The way we can bring these young people to our organization, to our fold, to our clubs, is to make our meetings more meaningful and interesting to them. Trying to do service activities which are needed by the society rather than trying to do what we want to do. And use and involve Leo Lions not to come and work for the service activity, but right from the initiation of the service project, if we can use the knowledge and the expertise and the ideas of the Lions and Leos and Leo Lions, I'm sure we should be able to motivate more people to come to our movement and make sure that those who are there will be actively participating with us.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, it's interesting to know that they have included Leos also to be a part of the leadership trainings in LCI, which is I'm sure it's going to be really helpful. One last question about technology to be specific. So we know that Lions have been moving ahead with the evolving technologies, and now the Lion portal will be in place very soon, as well as our district governor has moved to a paperless environment, not printing the directories, and all the study material were given through the digital media. So where do you think we as a district stand, and how do you think we can go hand in hand with the progress in the IT sector?
Second century of Lionism has been totally technology driven. Like you said, first they brought in My LCI and My Lion came in. Now they're trying to replace both of them with Lions portal. So it's very, very important for every district, every club or every Lion to go fall in line with the technology requirements. My observation, our district, we always have been gradually moving forward, trying to improve over the years. Yes, I know this year when we started to try to do something, there is a resistance. There's also been a resistance, but I'm sure always there would be a resistance to change. International today is almost works paperless. There are other multiples, especially like MD322 in India, which has been paperless for the last few years. So we are also, I'm sure our future leaders would try to follow what we are trying to do this year. And there is a scope for improvement, but definitely we are on the right track. And that is there is no way we have to follow it if we have to be in line with international. So we are in the right direction, and I'm sure we'll keep up the pace with Lions International.
Thank you, sir. It was indeed a good talk with you, especially after you've completed 2 successful years of being our international director. Once again, congratulations from all of us in the district 317F. I would like to invite the district governor as well onto the spotlight, and our Purushottam sir onto the spotlight.
I would like to definitely take this opportunity to thank the Lions of our district, especially, and the leadership of the district for reposing confidence in me and letting me go ahead as international director. So I was very grateful for the support and cooperation given by every one of them during my tenure as international director. And I would expect the same in future also. And I promise that whatever I missed out in the last 2 years, because I was not able to spend time with the district, I will come back and get back to the district.
Thank you very much, Vamsi, for that good interview, which was really interesting, and lots of inputs you have given to us for our district. And the entire district supports you and wish you all the best in your new position as a group leader in the forthcoming schooling at Melbourne and as well as St. Charles. And we wish you all the success, and we would definitely like to see you to grow in the lionism from step by step. And we are very confident that one day you'll become our international president too. So wish you all the best on behalf of the entire district and the Lions fraternity of 317F. We wish you once again all the best, and thank you very much for sharing your thoughts with us this evening.
It was my pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.